Today, we're diving into a fascinating recipe where ancient wisdom takes on modern-day burnout. It's a story about finding a little bit of tranquility in a bowl, and it all starts with a very, very unusual ingredient.
So let's just jump right in with a question that I know sounds a little bizarre. Why on earth would you cook a gold ring in your soup? I mean, it's not adding any flavor, right? And you're definitely not getting any nutritional value from it. So what is going on here?
This is it, the Gilded Heart Tranquility Stew. You can already see how it's this amazing blend of two different worlds, right? You've got the old-school apothecary vibe mixed with our modern screen-lit lives. And to really get what this stew is all about, we have to look at the thinking behind its most talked-about ingredient. Okay, so the big idea here, the reason for the ring, comes down to a concept called Zhong Zhen An Shen. Basically, it's this traditional belief that heavy, dense things, like minerals or metals, have this symbolic power to ground you. The idea is that they can literally weigh down a restless spirit, kind of like an anchor for your mind when it's all over the place with anxiety. So you see, the gold ring isn't really an ingredient you're supposed to eat. It's more like an anchor. It's this powerful symbol of stability that's meant to push back against all the chaos of modern life. But what chaos are we talking about exactly? And that right there brings us to the heart of the problem this ancient stew is trying to fix. And it's a really modern one, our constant struggle to just get a good night's sleep. And this quote, wow, it just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? Work pressure is suffocating, making a good night's sleep feel like a luxury. That feeling, that exact pressure, is what this whole stew is designed to go up against. And to be more specific, it's really targeting those symptoms that, let's be honest, a lot of us know all too well. We're talking about insomnia, that awful, shallow sleep filled with dreams where you wake up feeling like you haven't slept at all. And of course, that bone-deep exhaustion that just follows you around the next day. So the big question is, how can a bowl of soup possibly help with all of that? All right, so now we know why this stew was created. Let's peel back the layers and see what's actually in it. Because beyond that symbolic gold ring, the real heavy lifting, the actual therapeutic work, is done by this incredible team of herbal ingredients. Yeah, the gold ring might get all the attention. It's the headline act for sure. But these ingredients, these are the real stars of the show. You start with pork heart, which is traditionally used to nourish the body's core, heart energy. And then you bring in this amazing team of herbs. You've got jujube seed, which goes right after insomnia, lily bulb to help ease anxiety, and then longan and lotus seed to really calm the spirit. It's like a full spectrum approach to finding some peace and quiet, all in one bowl. And the process of making it? Well, it's really an exercise in patience itself. After you prep the pork heart, everything just goes into a pot. There are no fancy, complicated techniques here. It's all about a slow, gentle simmer. The real magic isn't in what you do, but in the time you let it take. And we're talking about a significant amount of time here. 2 full hours. Yeah, this is definitely not a quick weeknight meal. That long, slow simmer is absolutely crucial. It's what allows all those wonderful, calming properties to be pulled out from the herbs and the seeds. You could say it's a slow process designed to help you slow down a racing mind. But, as is the case with so many traditional remedies, the food itself is really only one piece of the puzzle. To get the absolute full benefit, you've got to step back and look at the bigger picture. See, this isn't just about what you're putting in your body, but also about how you're living. For this to really work its magic, it should be paired with some mindful stress management. Think pre-sleep meditation or deep breathing, something to help your brain disconnect from that high-pressure mode. And another tip? Keep dinner light, because if your body is busy dealing with a heavy meal, it can really interfere with the calming effects of the soup. And of course, timing is everything. The recommendation is to have this stew either with dinner or maybe 1 to 2 hours before you plan to go to bed. Why? Well, that gives all those amazing herbal ingredients enough time to be absorbed and to start doing their calming work. You're basically setting the stage for a much more peaceful night. So after all that, what's the big takeaway? What can we learn from this, fascinating blend of ancient metallurgy and herbal wisdom? When you boil it all down, the Gilded Heart Tranquility Stew isn't just a recipe, it's a whole philosophy. It's this powerful idea that we can find the antidote to our very modern problems by looking back at ancient, time-honored traditions. It's all about finding balance, not just in a bowl of soup, but in our actual lives. And that really leaves us with a final thought to, chew on.
If a simple, symbolic act like putting a gold ring in a soup can offer a genuine sense of calm, it really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other forgotten wisdom, what other ancient practices could we bring back to help us deal with the unique pressures we all face today?